Phew, man. Thursday already. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to part 3 of What If Gohan Was a Legendary Super Saiyan. In the last part, we discussed how Goku, Raditz, and Vegeta faced off against Frieza's forces, and how the future timeline of this world isn't exactly the same one as from our normal continuity. Just a little recap on the last part for the future timeline. It's nothing like what we have so far, because then if it was future Gohan with little Trunks, it'd be a little different, because Gohan is legendary. Okay, well, we already went over it in the last part, so if you just haven't seen the last part, go watch it right now. I linked it to the last video if you haven't seen that one, so yeah, just go watch it real quick and come back. Okay, you're back? Oh, and you liked the video? Okay. I mean, I didn't ask for it, but shoot, if you're gonna be doing that, I don't mind. With that out of the way, we can continue the story. Back in the present, a few months pass and Goku and Raditz land back on Earth with new Yardratian techniques. For Goku, it's the ancient transmission, and for Raditz, it's healing. They arrive back on Earth, and right as they arrive, a young boy with long purple hair greets them. This is Trunks, but not Vegeta's son, it's Raditz's son. Trunks comes from a future where Goku died due to a heart virus, and everyone else died due to a new threat, the androids. Raditz and Gohan lasted the longest, but they soon also met their demise. Just like we discussed, Trunks was the only one left, and went back to change the future. Trunks then pulls Goku aside, but Raditz insists that he listens. Trunks then explains that Goku needs to take his medicine when he feels symptoms of the heart virus. Raditz decides to take the medicine for Goku so he doesn't forget. Trunks says that he'll be back in about 3 years, and to make sure that they help Gohan control his power, or it will be his inevitable end. Goku and Raditz then focus on helping Gohan for the 3 years. During the 3-year time skip, Goku recommends Gohan to go and train on Yardrat to control his rage. With Goku using instant transmission, he sends Gohan just there. Gohan's training on Yardrat goes very well, and he's able to transform into a mutated type of Super Saiyan, but not quite his green-haired form. With his training being more for his spirit control, he was only able to learn how to duplicate himself, but that really wasn't a technique he would need. Goku told him that when he was done with his training, he would have to power himself up, so Goku would know. Gohan finishes his training and asks Paibara to take him to Earth, but Paibara says that they don't use it for off-world travel. Gohan then gets shocked and asks Paibara to teach him the instant transmission quickly. On Earth, Raditz hugs Bulma and his son Trunks before he leaves to face the androids. The group then get an alert that West City is being attacked, and they head there to look for the androids. Once there, Yamcha still gets attacked, but Raditz jumps in and heals him. Raditz then is about to destroy the 2 androids, but Goku arrives and says to relocate. Goku then fights Android 19 just as normal, and he starts to get his power drained until Gohan jumps in and punches Android 19's head straight off. Everyone is surprised to see Gohan, and Goku asks if he used the instant transmission, and Gohan confirms that he learned it while on Yardrat, since his dad didn't pick him up when he was trying to flare his ki. Goku would apologize for this. Gohan then powers up to his Super Saiyan, and he looks over at Gero, who is quivering in fear. That was the one boy that his data never came out accurately to. Gohan then starts to beat up Gero, but not killing him just yet. Gohan then tells Gero to stop all of this, or he will have to destroy him. Everyone in the group is surprised to see that Gohan has almost a level of control over his bestiality. Gero doesn't listen, so Gohan fires a blast, but Gero absorbs it. Gero then fires the blast, which hits the ground, making him able to escape. Trunks would then arrive and confirms to the group that these aren't the androids from his timeline, and they track Gero down and see him get executed by his own creation. 17 and 18 then unleash 16, and 16 sets his eyes on Goku and tackles him out of the lab. 18 and 17 are then stopped by Raditz, and Raditz tries to persuade them, but they don't listen. Raditz then battles Android 18, with 17 threatening them. If they jump in, he's going to jump in too. Gohan isn't threatened by this, So he charges straight for 17, punching him so hard to the point 17 spits out blood. Goku starts to struggle, and Raditz starts to get tired out while Gohan begins to destroy 17. As a warning, Gohan breaks 17's arm, and Gohan then gets kicked away by 18, who saw her brother was being demolished. Since 18 went away from Raditz, Raditz jumps in and kicks 16 away, and the two brothers take on the huge android. 18 begins to fight Gohan, but Gohan easily keeps his ground. Gohan then kicks both of the androids away, and then he notices how 17 is gone. Everyone then feels a dramatic increase in power, and they look over to see semi-perfect Cell. Cell then introduces himself to the group. Android 16 then grabs 18, and he flies away as quick as possible, and Cell tries to follow until Gohan appears in front of him and punches Cell, but Cell just smirks at this. Cell then slams him into the dirt, with Goku getting raged by this, and he jumps in and tries to punch Cell, but Cell just stabs Goku with his tail and starts to drain Goku's energy, until Raditz fires a double Sunday. His blast hits them both, but Raditz grabs onto Goku and he heals him instantly. Goku jumps back in with a healed Gohan, and they try to hit Cell, but Cell just blocks them until Raditz kicks him right in the face. Cell then gets angry, and he kicks all of them back to the surface, with them all being knocked out. Cell then looks over to the group and orders them to stay out of it or he will kill them. Cell then flies off to find Android 18. Piccolo goes over and picks up Gohan, and he tells them that they need to get somewhere safe. Goku then weakly says to take them to Korin's tower. It takes them a while, but they arrive, and Korin gives the 3 hurt Saiyans senzu beans. They get healed, and Goku says that they need to train, and he knows the perfect place for it. They go up to Kami's lookout, and Raditz takes Trunks into the time chamber first. Raditz over time finds out Trunks' true nature, and he wants to train Trunks to become a strong warrior for his timeline. Bulma arrives, and she gives the group a pair of armor inspired by Raditz. Raditz and Trunks then enter the time chamber for 1 day, resulting in 1 year. Piccolo then fuses with Kami and heads to look for Cell. Piccolo would eventually find Cell, and he teams up with Android 16 to try and fight Cell, but Cell is able to smack them all away. Cell rips off 16's arm, and he plans to destroy him, but Piccolo fires off a special beam cannon, which heavily hurts Cell and leaves Piccolo powerless. Cell is about to kill Piccolo until Tien arrives, and he fires off his tri-beam, and it ends with Cell being very hurt and tired out. Tien then also collapses, and Goku appears and he rescues them both. Cell then begins to destroy the island where 18 is, and everyone gets very worried until Raditz and Trunks would come out of the time chamber stronger than ever. Goku sees how his brother is way stronger than himself, and Raditz and Trunks head to Cell. 18 continues to dodge every attack, while Cell continues to destroy the island. 18 then jumps to another island, but when she arrives, she sees Cell getting ready to absorb her. Cell then gets punched in the face by Raditz, and Raditz tells Trunks to deal with the android while he finishes off Cell. Raditz then powers up into a Super Saiyan Grade 3, and he starts to relentlessly beat down on Cell, with Cell trying to escape, but Raditz wouldn't let him. Trunks then approaches Android 18, with him being able to obliterate her in the sight of a snap. Cell sees this and gets outraged. If Cell can't become perfect, he won't allow anybody to become perfect. Cell decides to blow himself up, but instead, Raditz jumps in and throws him into the air, and he fires a double Sunday, which obliterates Cell. Raditz then smirks in victory as he sees the dust settle, and Goku and Gohan then go down there to congratulate him. Raditz then looks over to see how Trunks gets blasted through his chest. Raditz then gets very pissed and looks at Cell, who seems to be in his perfect form. Raditz didn't put enough power into his last attack, so Cell was able to regenerate to his perfect form, instead of his super perfect form. Raditz feels all the stress of the situation, but then his anger converts to rage and he powers up into a Super Saiyan 2. Cell then looks in shock as Raditz has become so much stronger as Goku takes Trunks to the lookout to get a Senzu Bean. Raditz then begins to destroy Cell, with his regeneration being useless. Raditz then fires a full-powered Double Sunday, and Cell tries to defend by firing a Kamehameha, but it's useless as Cell is totally destroyed. Raditz then powers down and falls to the ground, thinking he let his son die, but later on, he learns that he is saved. Gohan is proud of his uncle, and also inspired by this. They then gather the Dragon Balls and wish for everyone killed by Cell to be resurrected. This includes Android 17. Of course, Dende is still made the Guardian of Earth just to clear that little line. Once 17 is reborn, well, not reborn, resurrected, he meets back up with 16, and they begin to settle down, not like in a romantic way. 17 is very pissed about Trunks killing his sister, and he wished he could have revenge, but he's not strong enough, so he just leaves it alone. Many years pass, and he has met and started dating a nice woman, the same one from Super, and he started protecting an island with 16. One day, he senses a different power, but it isn't poachers, it's Babidi and Dabura. 16 is very on edge until Babidi offers them both something they have both suppressed, their mission to kill Goku. And with that, we're gonna leave this part off right here. So what did you guys think of this part? Did you guys think that Cell would be getting a legendary Super Saiyan boost because of Gohan's genetics? What does Babidi have in store for these two androids going into the Buu Saga? Well, that should be obvious. But tune in next time to see what happens. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it encourages me to make more content like this. Thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time, later!
What the hell are you doing? Give it!
Pocket sand.